tonight we will be doing this beautiful multidimensional really journey called Chakra Journey. And this is one of my favorite offerings to offer. And if you follow me on social media, I shared, I believe on Facebook and on Instagram stories this week, that this was actually the first workshop that I ever sold out years ago now. It must have been about almost 15 years ago. And I knew I was onto something when this sort of idea came through. And since then, I've been sharing it in many different shapes and forms. Another highlight was sharing it at the yoga conference in 2017 as the highlight of the Saturday night event, where I asked 7 or 6 different facilitators to facilitate each chakra with me. And we had this amazing live shamanic band. Unfortunately, we don't have that here. Jesse was there. Amazing. But I do have my live Ableton Ambient energy band with me tonight. So we're going to have lots of really cool soundscapes. Most of them have been created by myself, arranged from my friend Stefan Key, who's this incredible healing music producer. And he's produced all these ambient loops and frequencies. So the sounds you'll be hearing are very healing just to experience through your audio. And the intention for Chakra Journey is to really get us into a sense of our multidimensionality. Because if you've studied the chakras, which I'm so happy to see that the chakras are a part of the popular lexicon of pretty much modern culture. I mean, I remember when I first started working with crystal singing bowls and sound healing, and I would be puttering around my instruments. Not many people knew what the chakras were, except the people, of course, who were practicing yoga. And now, wherever I go, people have sort of a sense of them. And this is a good sign. This is a sign that we are stepping deeper into this energetic reality during this time of holy shift that we are in, as we sort of step into this Aquarian age, which is all about subtle energy, remembering the unifying energy of the ethers that connect us all together. And the chakras, of course, come from the ancient Vedic sages of India. So we'll be paying homage to that beautiful ancestry that we have in our human kinship. The sages of India, of course, are legendary, and India has some of the most revelatory, radiant, ancient knowledge on spirituality. Some say it harkens to Atlantean times, and we are blessed to have these threads alive with us today, and we are greatly blessed to have our ancestors, our beautiful family in India, and the sages there who have kept the spirit of these energies alive. And of course, if you've worked with the chakras, you know why, because it creates a very palpable experience of energy in your body. They are not just some kind of fanciful new age idea. They are very real. And when you work with them, like in the intentional practices that we'll be doing tonight, you are interfacing with the deeper energy of the body. So in brief, if you are not aware already, there are known as 7 major chakras. And they do not line the spinal column, they line the central column of energy in the body, which is called Sushumna in Sanskrit, Chongmai in Taoist Chinese medicine. And the spinal column is actually a reflection of this deeper energy. And if you know how we are conceived as an embryo, the first thing that forms is that centriole, that straight line of energy, and that is the Chongmai or the Sushumna. And the chakras are in this column of energy. And this is said to be the most essential energy of our being. The chakras, chakra literally translates as wheel or wheel of life or light. They also interweave with the 7 major endocrine glands, which are these hormonal producers in the body of some of the biggest chemicals of influence in our physiology. So when you work with the chakras, you are directly impacting your physiology on a deep chemical and energetic level. So it does have almost immediate benefits. The chakras are theorized to be many things. There's so many books about the chakras, and I don't want to get too much in our heads about it because we will just be going into experiential activities. But a few basic things, they are said to preside over different functions in our psychology, in our biology. They also have spiritual principles, each of them, which is more what we'll be working with tonight. They also govern different siddhas or powers that can be unlocked in our energy, something we won't necessarily be going into tonight, but hey, if you start having some mystical powers after this workshop, that's awesome. And they are also said to be hard drives for our psyche or soul. So they carry and hold and organize psychic energy in the body. So when you work with the chakras, especially with sound, as we'll be doing tonight, because the chakras, of course, are part of a more vibrational or sound aspect of us, it vibrates them, it can activate them, it can balance them, and sometimes it can bring things up. And we'll be doing lots of practices to help integrate the things that are coming up into the flow of all these integrations and alchemical things that we'll be doing. So for the most part, we will be seated, but there will be moments where I might invite you to lie down. So if you have the ability to be in a dynamic space on a yoga mat, that might be essential or recommended. And there will be, especially when we get to the solar plexus chakra, which is our fire center, I will be initiating some shaking medicine, which is one of my favorite medicines to work with. And at that point, there will be an invitation to either stand up or you can just sit and kind of shake about. And we'll be making a consistent practice of using vocal toning when we touch into each chakra to denote and discern the difference and to pretty much chart our journey from that commencement point. So hopefully you are in a place where you can make some sound and even get into a bit of cathartic sound, especially when we get to the solar plexus and the throat chakra. And basically we will be journeying from the root all the way to the crown. Every chakra, because it's different, we will be doing a set of unique exercises for each one. And the other intention here is to make you feel at the end that, wow, I really have all these different dimensions to myself. And this is one of the most healing things I find working with the chakras, because those of us who are born in Western society, who have been conditioned by the materialist scientific worldview of our education systems, we live in what Russell Paul calls a time or an age of spiritual claustrophobia. Those belief systems are very limiting. And this is one of the reasons we have such high mental health crisis rates in the West. We are starved of feeling and even just acknowledging that there are mystical realms to ourself, to our reality. And this is why yoga has been in some ways just such a lifeline for the West, because it has been a way to access the mystical and the metaphysical and to have a set of practices, of consistent disciplines, to be a disciple of something that can help us access these things. We need vitamin mystical in our lives, as I like to say, and we need it on the daily if we can. And that's why these practices can be so inspiring, and they're so simple. We're not going to be doing anything incredibly esoteric. You may have read some very esoteric yoga chakra books where you have to like stare at this point in a yantra, this symbol of each chakra, and you have to chant all these different mantras very precisely. We're not going to be doing that tonight. There'll be a bit of a bhakti spirit here where we're going to be free-flowing into these practices. But there'll be a lot of guided meditation as well to take you on an inner journey. So without any further ado, let's begin, shall we? So I'm going to get some music playing in the background here. And at any point, because I'm doing so much live sounding here with Ableton, which is a music production software, at any point, if you can't hear properly or if the sound is somehow disturbing in some way, just let me know in the comments. So I invite you now just to find a beautiful tall seat. And let's close down the eyes. And I invite you to begin connecting very consciously to your life-giving breath. Begin to take your breath deeper into the body, down into the belly. And as your breath stretches deeper into yourself, let's take a long inhale and just let out a clearing sigh. Let's do that again, just using this sighing breath to release any burdens that you've been carrying in your day. Breathing in. Begin to imagine, creatively visualize this central channel of light running from the base of your body, the perineum, all the way up to the crown. You can see this channel of energy filled with dynamic energy, the undifferentiated energy, the energy of source, the energy of oneness, the energy of our essence. And to pay homage and honoring of source and this source energy that we all are, let us begin by toning the anthem of the universe, the vibration nation of which we are all kin, the sacred sound of Om 3 times. We'll do the classical Om, the A, the U, and the M that hits on all the vowel sounds, the Om, really allowing your mouth to draw nice and wide on the commencing A. So let's do it together. Breathing in. Beautiful. And now beginning to come back to the conscious breath. Breathing nice and deep into the belly. And let us begin our journey by drawing our awareness now to the base of this central channel, the base of the spine. We can imagine a ball of red energy. Begin to breathe in the color red into your root chakra, Muladhara, root support. This is the chakra that connects us to the earth and the great mother who is earth. gives us a sense of security on the most fundamental level, faithful in our incarnation, trusting life, trusting nature. This is the place of our sense of groundedness and rootedness, and it's governed by the affirmation, I am. So let us tone the vowel sound 3 times together for the root, sending the sound there. The sound is Let's breathe in. Beautiful. And now with your awareness at the root chakra, begin to imagine that energetic roots are beginning to descend, roots of light extending from your root center and reverently beginning to pierce into the earth in a spiraling formation. Seeing your roots descending through the sacred earth, as you feel for a moment the immensity of our planetary mother, the grandness of her size, all the wonderful ecology and life forms that she mothers and sustains. As your roots descend at a magically rapid pace, passing through 1,000 miles of distance in a second. Down and down we spiral, we spiral, we spiral into the sacred body of our mother, passing through secret caverns of crystal rivers of light and gold, perhaps mystical lands of secretive beings, elementals. Down and down we descend, feeling more rooted and grounded and trusting in our sacred mother, until eventually and ultimately we find ourselves connecting to the heart of Gaia, the crystal core of the earth, a second sun of shimmering light that beams warmth and fertility to the surface to nourish and sustain all life with her indomitable world of lovingness. And therein let your roots connect. Connect to Mama Gaia, whose ancient name was Sophia, the goddess of wisdom. And here, with every inhale, we draw the energy of the earth's core and the earth's love into our being. And we open ourselves to receive any messages from the goddess of wisdom, our universal mother, feeling inclined to ask forth any questions or inquiries as I move into a vocal invocation, giving you space to be in your oracular wisdom. extending gratitude for whatever you have received. As you slowly and with tender intention begin to disengage your roots and start to spiral upward, drawing your roots back, until eventually and ultimately you come back into your blessed body, feeling that we are all children of the same mother, Gaia Ma. We are Gaian, made of air, fire, water, earth and ether. And here, at the base, at the essence, we are the earth. We are loved by our Great Mother. Breathing love into your root chakra, seeing it radiant in its crimson redness, the redness of blood. As we now rise our loving awareness to the sacral chakra, just below the navel. We see a ball of beautiful orange light. The sacral is called Swadhisthana in Sanskrit, which means one's own dwelling, hearkening to feel safe and sanctuary in the bio-mystical body itself. The sacral is connected to the element of water, flow states, devotional embodiment, and the affirmation, I feel. Let us send sound to activate this chakra with the sacred vowel sound of ooh together. Let's breathe in. You may remain seated, or if you wish, you can lie down as we amplify our sensuality, the sensuality of the body, by entering into an inner body awareness meditation. So whatever position you find yourself in, I invite you to take your awareness now down to your feet. Begin to imagine that your awareness has the quality of emanating light to everything it touches. So imagine that your toes, your feet, your ankles are all beginning to glow as you feel within the energy that animates our body. Drawing your loving awareness now up sensuously, tenderly, the shins and the calves, drawing this glowingness, this luminescence all the way up into your knees. And if you feel like being tactile, you can gently use your hands to just tenderly give circles to this delicate joint, this joint of directionality and nimbleness. Seeing your knees bursting with light. As this light moves up now your thighs, the hamstrings, all the way up to the top of your legs, into your hips. Taking a moment now to just review and feel the entire length of your legs down to your feet, teeming with light, embracing them with your loving awareness. And now we draw this loving light of our awareness, feeling within, feeling the body at its root, in through the genitals, the generators of our energy, our sexuality, our creative, reproductive organs, places that are smeared with ancient shame, so we spend extra loving light here, ensouling it with luminous healing awareness. Allowing the sacred pleasure of these organs to be breathed in deeply. As we now move into the belly, starting to embrace with our loving awareness the visceral organs that govern so many qualities of our being. The intestines, the liver, the spleen, the pancreas, the stomach. Seeing all of it coming alive with light that is charging and activating and healing. As we move up into our chest, the tender organs of the lungs glistening now with this loving awareness. And our heart, both physical and energetic, held with loving light. As we move up into the neck and the throat and let this light waterfall and cascade down our arms, through the elbows, through the forearms, to our hands and our wrists. Both of our arms and hands shining as we draw this energy now back up to the neck, into the head, into the skull, into the face, the lips, the eyes, the nose, the ears, all of it shining. I feel your blessed body. See all of it shining, holding all of it in your loving awareness, loving your mystical biological vessel with all the love that you can in this sacred moment. sensuous, alive here in this blessed body, this geniusly designed body, billions of complex orchestrations that weave heaven and earth within. And lastly, drawing an exuberant inhale from your sexual organs up into the heart, a long draught, and exhale out from the heart, sighing pleasurable breath. And again, drawing up that energy, bridging sexuality with love. One last time, breathing in. Basking in the bliss of the body. On the verge of love, where the body becomes ecstatic sacrament, and pleasure a sighing prayer, where joy is winged, and the heart a portal by which angels flitter through. This is where we meet ourselves deepest, where spirit and body become lovers, where the whole entire world becomes beloved. As we honor our bodies with expansive light, robust pleasures run like rivers of watery luminosity. Natural mysticisms awaken as we romance ourselves in the dazzle of union, in the presence that opens floodgates of wisdom, devoted embodiment, the rapture of aliveness, the heaven that is heaving within us, here and now, letting words melt into moans, letting pleasure be playful, letting innocence reign, letting touch become poetry, letting mind roam in the galaxies of the body, letting love soar until the river of his light has carried you away in the forever of flow, calling all that is slumbering into the dance of life. Slowly starting to call your body back into this physical dimension, just moving fingers and toes tenderly, glistening open the eyes as you stretch. And if you've been lying down, just take a moment to tenderly roll over to one side, and we'll gently come back to our sacred seat as we prepare to leave the watery pleasure and beautiful balance of Swadhisthana the Sacral and enter into the holy fire of our solar plexus. So finding our tall seat once again as we give gratitude to the solar plexus, as we leave the sacral, giving thanks, breathing that color orange in as we rise now into the center of our bellies. The eyes closed, we imagine the solar plexus chakra as a beautiful ball of yellow light in the center of our bellies, as if the sun itself is radiating there. The solar plexus is known as Manipura, the city of 1,000 jewels, to denote the great radiance of this powerful raw chakra. The solar plexus Manipura connects us to our sense of charisma, power and transformation, the element of fire, and the affirmation, I do. Let us tone the sacred vowel sound of O 3 times to energize this chakra. Breathing yellow light into Manipura. Begin to activate further our solar plexus by using the breath of fire. With this breath, we simply clench in the abdomen in a fast, rapid pace, like so, which brings out a nice shooting sound of the exhale. I encourage us to take prana mudra, so just opening your eyes to see middle and index finger together, ring and pinky feather touching the thumbs. And we'll do our breath of fire holding this mudra called prana mudra. So let's breathe into the solar plexus, exhale out everything, squeezing the belly in as we clear all of the breath from the body, and then we breathe in half capacity, and then we begin. Faster now. And returning to the normal breath. And now, my dears, we are going to move into our shaking medicine. So take a moment to decide here if you want to remain seated and do it, or if you want to get a little more dynamic and stand up. Just being present with the body, continue to breathe in the solar plexus with whatever form you decide. As we move into the shaking, where we'll just be shaking the body, to energize our sense of power and charisma, I invite you to use your voice to let out sighs, guttural sounds, even a bit of a lion's roar if you have the means and the sanctity in your space. So let us begin. So whatever position you've chosen, just slowly start to shake the body. Shaking the shoulders. I invite you to take your hands above your head and just shake any stuck thoughts. Taking the hands in front of the chest, in front of the belly. Shaking the face and making some sound. Breathing as you shake into the solar plexus chakra, inviting your power to come fully online. Yes. Feel your power. Don't be afraid to be powerful. Yes. Calling on your inner warrior. Feeling this power within you. Blasting through obstacles. Blasting through your limitations. Your inhibitions. Slowly starting to slow down your shake. Just placing your hands on your belly and start to do a circling motion with one hand over the other. And as you circle your belly, now seated or continuing to stand, whatever feels right, connect to your power. See this solar plexus chakra like the sun itself, beaming its light into the world. You are a powerful being. You have charisma, you have radiance. Claim your power. So often in life, when we have to be powerful, we feel these butterflies in our tummy, such as when we're about to publicly speak or perform. And Western culture, in its seeking to tame our power and our wildness, tells us this is anxiety and nervous energy. But what if this is just the solar plexus wanting to prime itself and energize and expand its charisma? So the next time you feel those butterflies in your tummy, I invite you to shake, to let this solar energy shine brighter and bigger. Be your power. And now, if you have been standing and moving, I invite you to seat. As we breathe that yellow light into the solar plexus, sending our love there, preparing ourselves to enter into the blessed heart. So moving our awareness now up into the center of our chest. As we move from the earthbound chakras now to the heart, which is the first chakra that begins to fill our awareness with the higher realms. The heart chakra is called Anahata, which means unstruck sound. This denotes that the vibration that is held in the heart, the spark of source, is eternal. Unlike all other sounds that need to be struck, like a guitar string, a mallet to a crystal bowl, this sound has always been. This is why the heart is the temple of our soul, the spark of source that we are. And this is the mysterious feeling of love, unity consciousness, love as force of union. As we connect here to the element of air, the pervasive breath of life, the breath of the mother that we breathe in life-giving. So breathe deeply into your heart as you envision it as an emerald green ball of light. And the heart chakra rules the affirmation, I love. And we use the sacred vowel sound, ah, to empower it. So let's do this 3 times. Let's breathe into our hearts. Beautiful. With your eyes closed, I invite you to begin to imagine that your heart is filled with this great light that is eternal. And begin to call upon the spirit of love itself. Begin to imagine that all around us, the element of air holds not just empty space, but is filled with a glowing light. The anima mundi, the soul of Mother Earth, shining, animating, nourishing all things of this world. Begin to invite that lovingness like an ocean of light to wash across the shores of your skin. And start to wash into your body. And see the heart of every cell of your skin, the nucleus, opening its arms to receive this light of love as it washes deeper and deeper, bringing love into every cell, into your bones, into the spirals of your DNA. Continue to call, to invoke this lovingness, to fully claim all that you are. The love of the Great Mother, the love that comes through her, the cosmos of love, which all is essentially the union dance of love. Your whole body now shining with this light of love. As you remember, you are a child of love. You are a child of love. Making moments pregnant with eternity, turning doldrums into reverie by the religion of beauty. Touch becomes beloved as all senses become aflame with a spirit of union, touching and weaving with a world of love that abounds. This world crafted with care by the fullness of the goddess, weeping through with joy the nectar of this now. May we love until the lover has become the world. May we love until the lover has become the world. Feeling that love fully shining within you now. As we breathe in energy into our heart chakra, feeling grateful, feeling blessed by its powers and benedictions. As we move now, rising slowly into the throat chakra, seeing at the level of the throat a ball of beautiful blue energy. Breathing that color in. The throat chakra is known as Visuddha, which means with purity, denoting the power that vibration and the voice and the nobleness of honesty and right communication has to purify our being. This chakra is our first level of apprehending our higher self. It rules over our creative artistry, powers of communication and expression. The affirmation here is I express. And the vowel sound we use for this chakra is I. Let us tone that 3 times together, breathing into the throat. Power of our throat chakra governs the power of vibration as the essential form of creation. So we're going to use our primal voice now to create ourselves anew. So I invite you to imagine a quality, an element you wish to bring into your life. Perhaps it is a virtue like courage or compassion. Begin to imagine that quality, breathing it in. Start to imagine yourself and your life beginning to embody this quality in full splendor and success. And we're going to imprint that quality using the voice. We're going to use the sound I over and over again. Every time you inhale this quality and imprint it into the body with I. Let's breathe in. Feel free to let the voice be free and to harmonize as you tone. created vibrationally within you. Your voice is a creation station. I sing your truth. Letting go of that quality and just breathing love into your throat as we finish through the power of mantra. You can chant along with me the sacred mantra Om Mani Padme Om to further imprint yourself with the element of the throat chakra, which is vibration. Om Mani Padme Om, Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 and coming to Om. Residing your awareness in the throat chakra, seeing it glowing with sky blue energy. Feeling your power of expression, feeling emboldened to speak your truth in the world, and to be in allegiance with the virtue of right communication and honesty. We breathe love and gratitude into our throat chakra. Drawing our awareness now up into the third eye, seeing between the eyebrows a ball of beautiful purple light. Breathing that color in. The third eyebrow chakra is known as Agna. In Sanskrit, it means command center. It is connected to the element of light, illuminescence. It governs the power of self-illumination, inner vision. It is the spiritual eye, the witness. And it connects to our pituitary and pineal glands, giving us access to mystical states of consciousness and the ability to command ourselves such as through the powers of the master gland, the pituitary, through inner visioning, mastering consciousness, mastering mind, so that we can receive and give ourselves on the deepest level guidance that is in alignment with the divine. And the sound we make to connect to our third eye is A, that rules over the intention or affirmation, I see. So let us tone to the third eye. Let's breathe in. I invite you now to begin to witness your mind, keeping your awareness between the eyebrows, even looking up with the eyes closed, entering into higher consciousness, stepping out of the river of egoic thinking, and just watching, witnessing the mind, as if sitting on a riverbank watching the river of thoughts flow on by. Feeling the freedom to witness yourself, being open to the insights that may spontaneously arise as we rise into this higher station of consciousness. Continue to witness, and any time you find yourself getting lost in the river of thoughts, use your breath as an anchor to draw yourself back. Simply watch. Witness. We are the forerunners, crystal oracle children pulling visions from ethers, nights of radiance, spectacular beings. We have pledged allegiance with the songs of the earth and serve harmonic revelry, dousing days with unstoppable affections and a unifying joy that lifts broken hearts and reaches for impoverished hands with the true jewels of universal love. We are tangles upon tangles of shimmering, willful wisdom, out to make worlds of glory and freedom. We are geniuses of starlight, multidimensional healers, solar lunar alchemists, infinite possibilities, a spirit science of interdependence and justice based on cosmic law. We have planets and angels in solidarity. We are here to help make golden this age. We are here to help make golden this age. Final breath of love into the third eye. As we slowly start to draw ourselves, rise up to our final chakra, the crown chakra. Drawing our awareness now to the top of the head, seeing a ball of beautiful golden white light shining there. The crown is known as Sahasrara, the 1,000-petal lotus, for it is said to open 1,000 energetic petals at the crown of our head to connect to divine consciousness. The crown rules over thought, the power of truth. It is the thoroughfare to the higher self and a sense of dharmic purpose and direction in life. It is connection with the Divine Father. It is oneness with the infinite, the channel of inspiration and enlightened consciousness. It is ruled by the affirmations, I understand, I serve. Let us begin by entering into a few rounds of what is known as the microcosmic orbit breath to unify all of our chakras together. So on an inhale, imagine you are drawing energy down the front of the body, all the way down to the root chakra. And on the exhale, imagine it going behind the spine and rising all the way up into the crown. And then catching that and breathing it down the front of the body. And exhaling up the back of the body all the way up from root to crown. And again, breathing from the crown down into the root. And exhaling, going all the way up, back up to the crown. One more time, breathing in from crown, all the way down to root. And then exhaling that root energy all the way up into the crown. I call on the spirits of the white lions into your space to create a space of spiritual protection. You can imagine a white lion sitting beside you, protecting you as we move our awareness into the crown. We open the crown with the intention of connecting to divine energy, to higher consciousness. You can imagine those 1,000 petals of the lotus opening up. Such beauty, such numinous magnificence. And start to imagine that you are embracing the cosmos, drawing in the energy of the stars, of the planets. And hearkening here to connect to the energy of the galactic sun, the center of our galaxy. The ancient Greeks called the pleroma. This is where Mother Earth came from as a star goddess, it is said by the Gnostic wisdom. So imagine a beam of light coming from the galactic center, beaming into your crown, filling you with divine inspiration. And see this golden white light pouring now through the crown, down through every chakra, anointing it with this divine connection, all the way down from the third eye, through the throat, through the heart, through the solar plexus, through the sacral, into the root. See the whole central channel, the Sushumna, the Chongmai, becoming fully emblazoned with this divine ray of golden white light from the galactic center, anointing you as divine, as all life on earth divine, the plants, the animals, the elementals, the waters, feeling the world of light, the cosmos of light. And as you stay with this visualization, I will sing the Gayatri mantra, which is an invocation of this light to you. You are more than invited to chant along with me. Om Bhurbuva Swaha Tat Savitu Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Yo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurbuva Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Yo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurbuva Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Yo Yona Prachodayat. Om Feeling your blessed, eternal, divine self. Feel your crown fully enlivened, shining. All of what you are is shining, shining with the light of love and true divinity. As you see all of your chakras shining in their bright radiance, vitalized, balanced, in health, in nobility. We are divine. We serve the divine. As you close your crown, returning to your blessed life-giving breath, to this beautiful moment, drawing your hands together in front of your chest and just bowing into the holy heart, the place of union of the upper and lower chakras, the spirit of synthesis. Feeling, revering, honoring your multidimensional self, your Atman, your ultimate sense of self. And the light and the dark that flows in me honors and loves the light and the dark that flows in you. I see your divinity. I honor and love it. Namaste. So taking a moment to just be with your breath. Just be with yourself here. We've done a lot of energetic work tonight, so you may feel tender, and I entreat you tonight to drink some prayed over water to really just allow that purification, because sometimes this work can bring things up, and the water will help you to flow with it all. And ground yourself too if you're feeling like, whoo, I am still in the numinous and I need to sleep tonight. Maybe get outside and get your bare feet on the ground. But thank you oh so much, all of you, for joining me here tonight with Chakra Journey. I hope you enjoyed it. And I did record this, so I will send this all to you if you want to go through the experience again as this journey. And I also wanted to take a moment to just invite you to definitely go and check out some of the new music I've been putting on my YouTube channel. I've made a real intention to share a lot more healing vibrations there for the world, for everyone who needs to feel and hear them. And I'm releasing a trilogy right now devoted to Mother Earth, Gaia, the Gaia Chronicles. And 2 of them have been released, The Awakening of Gaia and Gaia's Dreaming. And not this coming week, but the week following, I'll be releasing the last one called Sacred and Innocence. And I released a wisdom teaching on presence. And lastly, I want to share, if anyone is feeling like diving deeper with me, especially into the beautiful realm of sound healing, which is the place that I really love to travel and share, I am offering my Source Resonance Sound Healing Intensive Retreat January 7th to the 13th here in Costa Rica. And it's really a special time to get in touch with the vibration nation that we all are, to work with sound for a week in the pure natural environmental frequencies of Costa Rica is very blessed, and we do a lot of work singing to Mother Earth and also learning how to be sound healers if that is our path, and also learning how to use sound for self-healing and raising our vibration, which is more important than ever now as we transcend these ancient tyrannies around us and really co-create and co-birth the new earth together. And that is why sound and music are truly revealing themselves as Aquarian medicines. So in that week, we do a lot of blessed work together. So thanks again, everyone. I am going to leave you now. Thank you for some of your comments. Thank you, Connie, Darren. You are so very learned and enlightened. Well, I'm trying, and talented. Thank you for sharing your wisdom and healing arts. Thank you, Corinne, for your blessed words. Thank you, Jesse, and thank you for these. Oh, we get these flying hearts. I've just started to see these on Zooms before. I didn't know what they were. Last week when I taught my Source Resonance workshop, there was just all these animations popping up everywhere. Oh, there we go. Whoa. Love it. All right. So thanks, everyone. I'm going to close things down now. And oh gosh, forgot, on Friday, I'm also offering my new moon sound journey on YouTube. I'll be doing a live. I believe I've scheduled it for around 7 as well. And that'll just be up there after. It'll be a wisdom teaching on the astrology of the new moon in Scorpio, and then a sound invocation to really activate the frequencies of that new moon portal. All right, everyone, sending you infinite love. Yay, sending love.